Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I am Queen of the Throne Astrology, Divine Astrology, and I'm here to bring you your spiritually guided prophetic messages for this time right now in your life. I'm going to go through all 12 zodiac signs because if you know me, you know that zodiac signs represent life cycles. And once you realize that, then you'll know why there is a such thing as time in the first place. So, as we go through this, I want you to take these messages in with humility. Let's get started. Hi, this message is going to be for Pisces now. Wow, Pisces, okay. I have turned to one of the best chapters in the Bible. This is the book of Isaiah. The book of Isaiah. This is page 453 or 453. The name of this section is called God's People Vindicated. This is chapter 26. I'm being guided to read verses 10 and 11 for you. Okay, so Pisces, it says, "But if the wicked man is shown favor, he does not learn righteousness. In a righteous land he acts unjustly and does not see the majesty of the Lord. Lord, your hand is lifted up to take action, but they do not see it. They will see your zeal for your people, and they will be put to shame. The fire for your adversaries will consume them." Pisces, going against you is going against God. Period. This is what it's about. Going against you is going against God. Pisces, there is someone who is very, very wicked and is showing up to be a man. Okay, whoever this man is, he's very, very wicked, very evil. And this is a man who is not learning righteousness because people have shown him favor. Like, let's say, for instance, there's a wicked man going against you who you may not really know, or who may know you, or whatever. He may know you, but you don't really know him. Whoever he is, the reason why he wasn't taken down immediately when he decided to do this to you was because there were people loving to see someone do this to you out of jealousy, envy, evil, and people being followers of certain people just because of who they are, what they're connected to, not realizing that going against you is going against God. Every single person who decides to go against you goes against God, especially those who already know who you are, especially those who know who you are, who know your position, who know your role in heaven. To the family, especially those who go against the family, they know, this man knows exactly who you are. They know who you are to the family. Notice I didn't say your family, I said the family. This man knows exactly who you are. And people know who you are. And it's a lot of people who know who you are. And this man still decided to go against you. Listen, this won't be for every Pisces, because every Pisces is not living this life. But I know there's a few people who are. Maybe there's just 2 people I know. Maybe I just know one. But I know that there's some man who decided to go against you and knew exactly who you are. Now, people were so excited to see if they could be like you in that moment. If they could feel royal, like you've always been your whole life and still are. If they could feel chosen, if they could feel your shoes, and nobody could. You're the only one. But let me tell you, this man, when he went against you, he went against the wrong person, because it looks like in a righteous land, the land is righteous, meaning in a good old world, good old wherever you're from, whether you're from America, good old America, or you're from good old Rome, wherever you're from. You could be from good old Africa, good old whatever. But somebody came in to try to shake something up. And you created an avalanche for this person. And I mean a total tsunami, whatever the biggest thing is that you could think of. You've created that for this, a complete disaster for this person, because this person saw your hand lifted up to take action, but acted like they didn't see it. What that means is this person saw God do something to let him know that you weren't the one to ever do this to, and this person still decided to do this. I don't know, I'm talking to somebody right now, whether it is an ex-boyfriend, an ex-husband, whether it's an ex-boss, whether it's just some man. Whoever it is, he thought that he could just do this to you. And he even saw, like, the way your life is set up. You're set up to, like, roam in holy places and do something really positive for the nation. And you had a bigger role than you even knew you had. You had something bigger than what you thought you knew you had. But see, like I said, I just saw on the other page, the city of chaos is shattered. Every house is closed to entry. In the streets they cry for wine. All joy grows dark. It's something about a city. Ooh. For this is how it will be on earth among the nations. Somebody kicked something off. Somebody kicked something off. And this person thought that they were about to kick off chaos for you, or they were trying to shun you, but they are the devil in the flesh. It was a man who started this. It was a man who did this to you. I need some more clues. I saw a young woman, a daughter of Sidon. You may be a young woman, or you're you're not old and dry, you're in dusty, you may not be in your 90s, 80s, you know what I mean? You may not be in your 50s, 60s, but you may be younger. This could be a message for you. You're a daughter of a great king, and this person knows this. But this person decided to get your city to go against you. A city. Because look, I just saw, for you have turned the city into a pile of rocks. God is not playing with the city you're from. None of these people are going to get away with this. You're the righteous one. You are the righteous one. A whole city went against a Pisces. The city where you are from. Because of one wicked man. The city even saw your power and what you could do and who you really are. As a matter of fact, the city have known who you are since you were a child. And all it took, and they know you belong to the family. And all it took was one devil to go in and taint every city official, mayor, city governor, whoever it is. It could be just simply a big community within your city. It could be an organization within your city. This person went in and tainted the minds of so many of these people, and these people got together and chose to go against you. This is your city, literally. The word your is emphasized a lot in these two verses. I mean, it's a capital a capital Y. Your, see, it says they will see your zeal for your people, and they will be put to shame. The name of this is called God's People Vindicated. There's a Pisces out there, and you are a part of the family. You hear me? Don't let anybody ever come to you with any nonsense, because you already know who you are. See, this is the thing about remedial cities. This is the thing. Everybody always knew who you were. So the thing is, the city thought it was cool to come against you as if you didn't know who you were. How? When you've been praised your whole life. When you have been exalted your whole life. Some of you could have always been the smartest one in the class. You could have always been always excelled in jobs, always have been people's favorite person to work with. Like, you could have, whatever it is that you do in your life, you could have always been the top choice for every situation, just because you're so unique and you're so amazing. Not only that, but these people know the family you belong to. They know what it is. Your whole city does. But they still decided to do this just because of one wicked man. We need some more information on this man. Oh, my eyes just saw east and the west. Hold up. Therefore, in the east, honor the Lord. In the islands of the west, honor the name of Yahweh, the God of Israel. So it's the east and the west. It's somebody who, they could have even got people on the east side and the west side to go against you. So for some of you, it could be the east and the west, and where you're from, there could be different sections of your city called that. Or if not, then it could be people on the east coast and people on the west coast, something like that. Or maybe this one man dwells on the east and the west coast. It's like he may go back and forth on the east and the west coast. He may have a home on the east coast, a home on the west coast, or he may be from the east coast, move to the west coast, or from the west coast, move to the east coast. I don't know. It's like something about this person in these two directions. He goes back and forth. But the whole time when this person tried to do this to you, look, my eyes just saw panic, pit, and trap await you. This person may have tried to get you to panic and then fall in some type of pit, and then try to trap you there so that the world just, or so that people just feel a certain type of way about you. But guess what? None of this worked, and none of this happened, and none of it will never work, because you belong to the family. The stupidest part about this situation is this person knows this. Oh my God, y'all don't want to know what I just heard just now. The death penalty. Oh my God. Oh yeah, it's true. My eyes just saw burial. So it says he will destroy the burial shroud, the shroud over all the peoples, the sheet covering all the nations. way. There's something over people. Like, people have a cloud over their judgment is what I'm getting. People have a cloud over their judgment, and they're not, all these people from your city or from your nation or whatever it is couldn't see clearly, because see, whoever this man is, he goes back and forth. He traveled. He used to, or something like that. I don't know if he still does it, but he goes back and forth from East Coast to West Coast. This is someone who may have I'm telling you, he has a home somewhere on the East Coast and has a home on the West Coast. This man does business or something. He moves around from coast to coast. Now, sorry. A lot of people's judgments about you were clouded because of this man. Whoever he is, he could be someone who, listen, I just heard this man is about to be brought low. He's about to be brought really, really low. He's about to be brought so low that he's not going to be able to comprehend or understand what is actually happening to him. But it's going to be a work of God going against this person, a stronghold from God. Now, there are strongholds from Satan, and they can be quite treacherous. But see the one from God. Completely diabolical, because the way God does things is like, this person is not going to see it coming. This person is not going to understand what's going on. It's somebody who really literally worked against you, and you were never the person to work against. You were never the person to hurt. You were never the person to do this to, and this person knew this. He knew it. The people from the city knew this. But see, you're vindicated, Pisces. You're definitely vindicated. I just saw the majesty of the Lord. The people on the east and the west, they know who you are now. And they know who you really are now. And these people are vindicating you, because they realize that this one man did this for nothing. I'm trying to find the answers. Let me focus. Hold on. I'm seeing foundations of the earth are shaken. The earth is completely devastated. The earth is split open. The earth is violently shaken. See, what this person did has woke up the entire earth. Like, it has shaken the entire earth. Now, they didn't do it. But the fact that they did it and the reaction that came after. See, this person had tempted God. And see that one little tempt that this person did by getting people from your city to go against you like this? That was all it took to rock something. And that type of rocking is going to cause, remember earlier I said an avalanche? That type of rocking is going to cause something so humongous, and people still act like they don't realize what's going on. But all of this devastation is coming from what this one man decided to do to you. When people say you are the chosen one, they are telling the truth. This man has everybody going down. Palaces are being stripped of what they were built of. This city is about to be made into a ruin, and that's what your own city doesn't even realize. Like, all the fun and all the games can, they can still do whatever they want to do. But let me tell you something. The more they do this, the more you're going to be vindicated. And the more this city will not be nothing left but a dot on a map. Slowly but surely, the reputation of this city is about to become so wicked. Because people from outside of this city, especially if you're north or south, and people from east and west or from totally different places, right? These people are about to vindicate you as well. I don't know if you knew that or not. But you got love on these coasts who know about this. And the thing is, your city is, see, for some of you, if things have been happening and you've been seeing things on the news about things happening in your around your city, like different things, like let's say for instance, people are starting to find out that your city, people are saying that your city's cursed, or it's something weird, like people are just coming out with all types of content to talk about the wicked energy in your in the place where you're from. That's because people are starting to pick up something really wicked about what the city did to you. See, people are starting to realize it now. They're let me tell you something. I can't tell you how many tourists have visited your city. I'm getting all of this right now from heaven. I'm telling you, everything's downloading. You don't know how many people have visited your city as a tourist and have understood your city's assignment to involve your aura and your essence into every foolish campaign there is. There's people who have gone to travel to where you're from, and somehow they see your name etched all over things, but not in a good way. But see, a lot of these people from your city or town, wherever it is, they think that they're getting away with this, but they're not. Little do they know, there has been a whole situation brewing up. It's been brewing and brewing and brewing and brewing and brewing. And as I'm saying that, I'm getting a vision of so many people. But these are not ordinary people. These are people in suits and ties. These are people who don't play around when it comes to justice and fairness. There's a lot of people who do not like what people from your city, because first of all, I'm going to tell you the truth. See, that's why people can't take certain things I say, because I know what's going on. You know, like I could see it. These people are saying that your city is full of like bottom feeders. The people from other places are saying that about your city. They're also saying that your city is full of corruption and scandals. A lot of people are saying that. They're saying that there's a lot of injustice that happened to you, all to push forward an agenda for one man. And you probably didn't think that a lot of people outside of where you're from knew that this one man was fueling all of this into, like, sending funds, and even if he wasn't sending the money to do it, he did something in order to connect with the city where you're from, in order to make all of these people go against you. But guess what? People from all over the world, your city thinks that people visit because it's a fun place to be. And it may be for some of you. Some of you could be from any city that's known for something, right? But that's not the real reason why they came. A lot of people have been frequenting in and out. And let me tell you another thing. A lot of them have met you. See, oh my God. My God. Speak to me. Speak to me, universe. You don't understand what's been happening. Listen, I'm going to tell you. Some of these, I'm getting teary-eyed because I feel something now. Some of these people have come around you, Pisces, and you didn't know why. You could have been, feeling a little weird because you're trying to understand who's sending certain people to you. Who's bringing certain people in your life, like who's doing all of this, who's trying to constantly manipulate and like move pieces on this like chessboard and try to do this, who's doing all of these things. Because for some of you, you may have met random people, and but you're catching on. You have already real. Come on now, if you're a Pisces, if you're intuitive, you're reading through everything, and you know that they're coming with some type of plan already. You know that they have something that they've been scripted to do. For some of you, this could have really made you feel some type of way, and you could have like really felt uncomfortable to the point where you could have called it all out. You could have been very frustrated with manipulation around you. But let me tell you what really was going on for some of these people. Not all of these people. Some of them were coming around you for malicious intentions in order to try to push forward this person's agenda again. But let me tell you something. There's another group of people. You've already met a lot of people and you didn't realize it. So like if you have a business, or if you work in a certain place, or a new place, or if you just move to a different part of your town and you're noticing random people just want to talk to you, and like people want to get to know you, and people are talking and saying, they're part of that group of people who are doing something about this. And that's what you didn't know. I just saw perfect peace, for it is trusting in you. You will keep the mind that is dependent on you in perfect peace, for it is trusting in you. See, this man wanted people to play with your mind. He paid and got a lot of people from your city to try to play mind games. See, what they don't realize is they tapped into divine spirituality in order to do this for him. And when they did that, that's when a lot of things, the whole world shook up. The moment they came into the world of spirituality and tried to play with your mind, not realizing that your mind is God. See, that's the very thing right there, that the whole mind game thing that the whole city was doing, that right there is God. And they're not realizing it. But now they do. Because of how you've been vindicated in this situation. When I tell you, this city can, for some of you, wherever this is, these people can walk around acting like they were never a part of it if they want to. They could walk around acting like they don't know what's going on if they want to. But you see your army. And that's another thing that people don't realize. People who help you are not ordinary people. They are handpicked, chosen, and selected specifically to work with your angelic energy. You see, believers come in many different shades, many different sizes and shapes, and believers come from all walks of life. And the way that they become believers is going to be through certain ways. It may be certain people get certain people to connect with each other, and you may not be involved, but it's all on behalf of you. However, you're involved spiritually. You're involved in the spiritual process of it. And that's what these wicked people and this wicked man doesn't realize about you, is that you may not physically be talking to people, and you may not physically be able to reach out and touch people, shake hands with certain business people, shake hands with certain officials and city leaders, and you may not be physically present, but boy, the Holy Spirit is. All I gotta say right now is you have a huge group of people coming from different places all over the world to meet you, and not to come against you, even though some of them may come toward you with an ego, only because they know your strength. You see, you got to understand something about ego, Pisces. Sometimes when people come towards you with a big ego for no reason, it's because they've already seen your strength. Now, not all of them mean to do that, but it naturally happens when they're in the presence of the divine. See, like, that's another thing. When people come in your presence, their demons come out. And that's what they're not realizing. Like, the evil inside of them has no choice but to come out in front of you, because your presence bears all. So don't feel that way about certain people coming into your life who you don't know. And like, certain people you randomly run into. It's random. It's not going to be orchestrated. It's going to be random. But you're going to wonder, like, sometimes, like, how do they know certain things, or why are they saying certain things? It's because they know about something that your city did. And I think they're trying to come around you to get their own perspective, and also to feel on your energy as well, to see, how do you actually feel about this? Right? But they're also coming to get real factual information to you, to bring back to these groups, in order to do the work behind the scenes that needs to be done to vindicate you. And guess what? Your team of angels are not done. They just got started. Because it's no way in the world. Let me tell you something. This affects people's lives in a big way. This man going against you affects a lot of people's lives. Because let me tell you something. The things he's doing to you is unacceptable to a lot of people. Because if there's a lot of people who look up to you and you have a lot of influence, then it also can affect other people. If you're someone who has a lot of love and admiration from younger kids, or people, a lot of people know about you in some kind of way, it affects those people. So this group understands that you are a positive influence for a lot of people. You are the non-social media influencer. You know what I mean? Like, you're the actual real influence. You're the actual star, right? And a lot of people know that. So they know how this situation can change a lot of things, and it could change so much. So why would people go, join in to continue to make a situation worse for not just you, but a lot of other people? So the best thing to do is to make sure you're good, and definitely go against this wicked man who did this to you. So, wow, this is a lot of information, Pisces, but I just saw the cities of violent nations will fear you, for you have been a stronghold for the poor, a stronghold for the needy person in his distress. Listen to me. Not only will they fear you, and not only have you been such a great person and tried to help anybody that you could when you can, for real, you don't have that type of energy. You don't have that type of evil in your heart. These people are going to fear you, and a lot of them already do. Not only you, but they're going to fear heaven as well. They're going to fear heaven. Because, see, people think that heaven is just all about, the light and so positive and peaceful, and they're never going to fight anybody. Heaven doesn't do that. Heaven doesn't, heaven doesn't do us anything. We do really bad things. We can keep getting away with this stuff. Really? You must don't understand. When you see those archangels, don't they always have a sword? When you see ancient Egyptian gods and goddesses, those animals that you see on our heads and those old hieroglyphs, those are just our spirit animals. But see, the energy behind these animals are what we come with. And mine is a lion. When I'm Sekhmet. But when I'm Isis, it's just me. But let me tell you something. God understands exactly what's going on. People don't dislike you because you did anything to them. This situation spread and became big because of your city. Because of the city people turning people against you. Because one person got them to do it. Whoever this is somebody who is possibly famous, possibly rich, or possibly in some type of big position. They are about, your city is about, boy. What they did to someone who never deserved that, and because of what they did out of envy of your position, your role in the first place, they were always feeling like that about you because of who you are. That's it. That's it. They didn't have a legitimate reason to do anything that they did. It's just, they just did it to be a follower. But watch what happens now. You have a whole lot of people behind you. And you're about to see a lot of things change. Because there's a lot of people. And see, this is the thing. Your city is just a city within a state. I didn't say nothing about this. I probably mentioned state officials earlier, but for some reason I feel like whoever it is that decided to join in on a smear campaign to go against you, people over them is not about to play with them anymore. Whoever it is. They have done something that nobody's ever done to somebody before. And they only did it to keep up with a famous person or a rich person. Not realizing that you are fame. You come from the family. Your city wanted to be so big and like they wanted to be so royal. Your city wanted to look like they just had it all mapped out. Whoever these people are running it wanted to just look like, you know, they were just going to do this to you and da-da-da-da. They don't think that people actually realize that you were never a bad person. They don't think that people already really know you for real. Like a lot of people already know you for real, know how you really are for real. So a lot of the things that happened from certain people wasn't really holding weight in the first place. Nothing was ever going to work in the first place because you've never been out of character. Like you've never been not you. You've never been not you. And you've never done anything like questionable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you never did anything corrupt. You never snaked anyone to try to do anything. You don't even look at people too hard. You don't really care too much about. For some of you, you don't even hang out, and you never did. For some of you, you never hung with a big group of people. You never went to all the most popular events. You don't even really know people like that. You rather not. For some of you, you're the most popular, unpopular person ever. You're popular because you're from the family, but you're unpopular because you don't care about these people. And that's the thing. And that's why a lot of people decided to do what they did to you too, because they know you don't really care about them. Like they already know that you don't care enough to try to put energy into talking about people all day or hanging out with the people from the city all day and not doing anything. You're always about growing and God and love and good things, and you're always pouring seeds of knowledge and wisdom into all your friends you ever had. All your friends got game from you. Every friend you ever had received positive accolades and positive advice from you. All your friends got on to the next thing that they are on now from you. You were the motivation for all of them. You could have been the first to have a car, or you could have been the first to graduate college, or you could have been the first to have a certain dress or a certain pair of shoes. You could have been the first to have a good hustle, keep a good job. You could have been the first to do a lot of things. You could have been the main motivation for everybody that thought they knew you. Nobody really can say anything when you always stayed out the way. You were always on your own lane, in your own lane forever and always. So it's like something about this situation was always never going to work, no matter how many people decided to do anything, because you were always original. That's the reason why they know who you are in the first place. And want to sit here and try to keep secrets? The whole city knows who you are. Everybody knew before this wicked man did this. People in certain positions in your city already know who you're the child of. They already know what you came back to do. They already know what you're actually connected to. They knew this before this man did this. Pisces, that's all I have. But yeah, you're gonna wish that you actually, I think by the end of all this, because it's coming, a lot of big stuff is about to happen, I'm telling you. But you're gonna wish that you were like, I'm not gonna say wish, I'm going to say that you're going to disown this city in such a major way. And it's going to be nothing that they can do about it, because they tried to do this to you, remember? Don't forget. Thank you.